Let us take up a problem from Joint Entrance Exam 2013. The problem is like this. Let z be a complex number such that imaginary part of z is not 0 and a is equal to z square plus z plus 1 is real. Then a cannot take the value option A -1, option B 1 by 3, option C 1 by 2, option D 3 by 4. Look at this, z has got term x plus iy where y will never be 0. That means to say z is always complex. Z is always complex means roots of the quadratic equation z square plus z plus 1 minus a is equal to 0 are imaginary. Let me repeat this. Z square plus z plus 1 minus a, that is obtained by shifting a to the left hand side. 1 minus a must have imaginary roots because it is very much clear in the question that z is purely imaginary. Z is a complex number where imaginary part is never 0. Therefore, purely imaginary. So, roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary is possible only when delta is less than 0. Now, the problem has become very simple. Delta is given by b square minus 4ac. What is b? 1. B square is 1 square minus 4 into what is a? A is 1. What is c? 1 minus a. This must be negative. 1 minus 4 times 1, that is 4, plus 4a must be negative. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Shift this to the right hand side. So 4a must be less than 3, a must be less than 3 by 4, a is less than 3 by 4 means a can never take the value 3 by 4, therefore option D is correct. Let us take up a problem where two students attempted to solve a quadratic equation, but they ended up in mistakes. We have to take out the positive part or the right correct part out of the mistakes and we have to get the proper answer for this. The problem is like this. Sachin and Rahul attempted to solve a quadratic equation. Sachin made a mistake in writing down the constant term, ended up in roots 4, 3. Rahul made a mistake in counting down the coefficient of x to get roots as 3, 2. Then correct roots are option A 6, 1, option B 4, 3, option C minus 6, minus 1 and option D minus 4, minus 3. Look at this. What is a mistake of Sachin? He has done the mistake in taking constant term. If he has done the mistake in taking constant term, then he should have written coefficient of x as correct. That means to say he has done the mistake in product of the roots but not in sum of the roots. Therefore, sum of the roots of the quadratic equation must be equal to 4 plus 3, that is equal to 7. Now wait, we got one information, sum of the roots is 7. Don't read the next part. Which of these four will give you sum of the roots as 7? Only option A and option B. Option C and option D are giving minus 7, therefore they are not correct. Now we have to conclude whether option A is correct or option B is correct. Option B would be correct if Sachin's both constant term as well as coefficient of x are correct. So option B should not be correct because it is already given Sachin has done a mistake in writing the constant term. That clearly says option B is also not correct, only option A is correct. But anyway, let us use the other information available here. Rahul's mistake is in coefficient of x but not in constant term. That means to say product of the roots is correct from Rahul's end, whereas sum of the roots is wrong. What is product of the roots of the quadratic equation? Product of the roots is given by 3 into 2, 6. Now see here, option A has got product of the roots 6 into 1, 6. That is 100% correct. Option B has got 4 into 3, 12. Already we have eliminated that. But still I am saying 4 into 3, 12. 12 is not equal to 6. Therefore, option B is not correct. Let us take up a problem which is based on square root of a complex number. Before solving these kind of questions, you must know one basic thing. Square root of a plus ib is always of the form plus or minus m plus in. That means to say coefficient of I is negative in the question means even in the answer also you will have negative. And of course, while solving these kind of square root of a complex number, wiser method is to square the answers and verify instead of finding out the roots using standard method. The question is, what is square root of minus 8 minus 6i? Option A 1 plus or minus 3i, option B plus or minus 1 minus 3i, option C plus or minus 1 plus 3i, option D plus or minus 3 minus I. As I have told you, it is most likely that you may get the answer with coefficient of I as negative. No doubt you have got plus or minus everywhere, but concentrate on this. Now, just square 1 minus 3i, square it. I need not have to explain this. You will get minus 8 minus 6i. When we are squaring this, we are getting back the question means option B must be correct. There is no need to try other options because this problem is based on the numericals, not the variables.
CHIPS proudly announces admissions for crash course for JEE Mains and CET coaching. Classes commence after 2nd PUC and 12th board exams. Crash course for 2nd PUC regular. Classes commence after 1st PUC and 11th board exams. Accommodation assistance provided for outstation candidates. Centers at Kumta, Dandeli and Bangalore.